Good morning. What's up, 305 Perfume Puss? What's going on? How you doing? What's up, Dre Day? How you doing? I hope everybody is doing well. I have been very scarce. When I tell you I have been doing a lot of stuff, um, we went line dancing. It has been a lot of stuff going on. So I've been enjoying my weekend. Been enjoying that very much. What's up, Chocolate Decadence? What's up, you all? Ooh, this is good. So I haven't really been up on a lot of stuff that's been going on, and it's just really been interesting. What's up, Catherine? I am. I'm gonna get a lot of rest, and you all, it's really something else. So my other half has been on assignment, uh, so he actually comes home on Wednesday. I will be in Florida on Tuesday. So this is going to be our first time not spending a holiday together, but I am going to spend time with my father, and so this is the first time. But for Christmas, I have a good Christmas present for him. So yeah. Good morning, Max. Good morning, Brian. So I hope you all are doing well. I'm doing extremely well. Feeling really good this morning. It is very chilly in San Antonio right now. 61 degrees, but it's very overcast and it's very breezy. So it's a lot going on today. Mm. So anyway, what's up, Brian? You definitely in here. So why is Brian calling for me this morning? I haven't said anything about anybody. Good, 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 good. So I'm excited about going home, and my father and I are going to one of my siblings' homes to eat for Thanksgiving. So I'm pretty stoked about that. Today is a gym day, so I may go to the gym. I think I'm going to change it to Monday, Wednesday, and Friday because if I do it Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday, yeah, if I do it Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday, yeah. So I think I'm gonna do it Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Well, baby, it is 61 degrees in Texas. It's windy, and so it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. So I see Rico is fighting again, and Rico, all I'm telling you is these people will always try to make you angry and upset, and they're doing it. But like I said what I said. I meant what I said, and I hope everything works out for you. Don't find yourself in a situation, fighting these people is not worth it, Rico, especially if you ain't monetizing, ain't making no money off of this. Don't do this for free. Brian, you want me to drop the link? Okay. We'll be dropping the link. I'm not on here for too much of anything, you all. I'm heading to this brunch, and we gonna eat, and then I actually got a manicure and pedicure yesterday, so I could be ready for Florida. Got my little sandals, so ready for home. I'm gonna be very casual in Florida. Not too many dressy things. It's gonna be really R&R, rest and relaxation. Yeah, it's raining now, you all. It's starting to rain. What's up, Chocolate and Child? So, Brian, the link has been dropped. Girl, not the VFW. You know, I have never been in that VFW. Pastor, this saying Love's latest video was very homophobic. Oh, I didn't know she made a video. I didn't know she made a video. I didn't
What's
know
up? You
she made a
seen me?
video.
I just want to make sure that
What's
was
up,
me.
Brian?
Oh, I'm sorry. I could have waited. I just wanted to just. I wasn't rushing you, is what I'm trying to say. You could have
I'm,
finished, and I could have
I'm
came
still.
back.
Oh hell! Hold on for a minute. Give me a minute.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to do something. I see what's getting ready to go on here. I
Oh
do
shoot.
not know why they are doing all of this construction work in San Antonio. It pisses me off. Give me a minute, y'all, because
Okay.
I'm getting off of this road. I'm getting ready to get on 1604. I am not getting ready to do this morning with these work crews.
Yeah.
So they're doing some stuff in San Antonio, and it's this work crew mess, and it's stopping up traffic. And they always do it, and they should be doing this when people at the club. You know,
Yeah.
like
Nighttime, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
like at 12 o'clock from then on, and then around about 7 o'clock they should be wrapping it up.
They do that in.
Jeez.
They do that on I-10 at nighttime. They
Oh my
shut it
God,
down.
it's terrible. It is terrible, and it keeps traffic. But I'm gonna okay. I think I'm gonna be able to pass it. All right.
No, I'm
So
trying.
anyway, go
No.
ahead. Go ahead,
Now,
Brian.
Pastor, I wanted to ask you something. What type of soup do you think? Because I'm trying to get me some soup this morning time. And let me
Mhm.
show you right quick. Lord have mercy, please, Jesus, don't let me have no camera slip, please. Now I wanted to see.
Um, Bunky time. Let me say this. Bunky time. I'm really not concerned about Lovely Love and her husband. The competition is off, and I no longer have anything to do with that. And I don't need that particular commentary and to make people money. Again, it's the same thing that they're doing to Rico. I could care less about Lovely Love and her husband, and I wish them well, and I hope she win the competition or have a successful competition. I really have nothing to say to those people, so yeah, that's
Okay, now
my
which
thing.
one should I get? Now I'm trying. I want to go with this creamy Cajun. Hold on, can y'all see that? I want to either do the chicken broccoli potato. I want to either go with this creamy Cajun corn, well, no, soup, or I might fuck up and do me like a beef ravioli, straight up. Now, what do you think is the best solution?
I
You
would
know,
do the
for
one. I would do the one without the cream because the cream is always going to have the fat in it. So
okay,
you might
okay,
want to
so
do the beef, might want to do the beef one or what have you.
okay, well, see, that's okay. So I'm gonna do what you just said, the chicken broccoli potato. Now, let me tell you what happened. I wasn't trying to rush nobody, um, but I'm tired of this young lady. Um, and for some reason she's upset, and I don't understand her. I was gonna see how petty you are. Now, would you move for $150, $200? Would you move something, or no? That's too low. Because
What,
I want
what,
to
you,
show her how
what, do
petty
you,
I can get.
what do you mean move something?
I'm just asking, would you move? Would you move something for 100, 200, $300? I don't. I'm just asking, yes or no.
What do you mean by move something? What
I'll
do you
have to
mean by
email
move
you
something?
then. I'll just email because I'll drop it to you right now. I ain't
I
about
mean,
to
I'm
play
just
with
trying
this
to
little
figure out.
girl. I'm not. She's gonna take me to a petty place. And I tried to ask this little girl to leave me
Well, what
alone.
is it? What is it? Why is she? What is going on? But I mean,
You
this move something. So you gonna show us something? What's happening?
well, I don't want to say it out. I'll email you because she over there playing your video and she's trying to, she's trying to get one up on me. And I'm trying to say, if people say they here for their coin and I drop a coin, that's what I'm trying to ask. Would you move something? Yes or no? So
I'm
I
not
ain't even
going.
got to finish it.
I, Let me say this: if it means that I gotta lose money, I ain't doing nothing. Now, if
No,
I'm
hell
getting
no.
money,
That's well. I'm gonna email you, Pastor. I'll email you, and
okay,
I'll put it in your pocket because I'm tired of her. And like I said, I don't want to put nobody in no position, but I can't fight with this girl. I'm a small fry, and she, all I can do is cuss her out. But how many times can you hear somebody cuss the same stuff out? You know what I'm trying to say? So I was gonna try to hit her. You know what I'm saying? Put a little change in your pocket, but it is what it is. I'll just have to
somebody
email
said
you.
you love attention. You started with that lady last night. Jay Wilson allows trees to play his video. Who? Reese? Ness? Oh, oh, oh.
Hold up. Hold up. Who did I start with last night? Did I cuss her out? Yeah. And then I cussed her out earlier within that day too as well. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. But at the same time, she keep on coming over to my chat, fucking with me. She keep on messing with me, and I asked this young lady to leave me alone. So, and then I
Interesting.
wake up now, and she's trying to play like Angelica drugged me. Okay, she drugged me. Okay, we don't
But
say nothing
Brian,
when people.
but Brian,
Yes, sir.
why? But why? Why? That's what she wants. And
Exactly.
why?
You're right.
Why?
You're
Why do you
right.
give it to her? Why do you give that to her?
You're right.
Like people telling me about Lovely Love and stuff. So I haven't seen Lovely Love, and they said that I guess something was homophobic. Um, but I don't watch Lovely Love. The competition is not going to be held at on Sunday today, and I really don't. Yeah, I just don't deal with the foolishness. You
You
know,
know.
you
You
know.
know what?
I mean, you know what? Let me say, Brian.
Okay.
It's a lot of people who do some shit, and I'm gonna say this, Brian. When your shit is together, and when you know your shit is what you say it is, you don't have to respond to some of this foolishness.
You're right.
You really don't. Um, Now I will go this route with the Lovely Love situation. People talking about something you wanted to see her husband and everything. You know what? She didn't have to come with her husband or not. It didn't really matter to me. I just thought for marketing purposes it would be good. But my thing is this: why would I want a man who can't even move you back to Texas? Why do I want a man who can't even work and get enough money to keep you in Arizona? Y'all think about that.
Mm.
I already have somebody. I think it's just really ignorant. But again, I let folk go with what they want to go with. But the competition is not going to be held, and so I'm done with it. But Brian, all I'm saying is that's all of these people want. All they want is a rise out of you, so you can respond to them, and then they can respond, and there's content to be had. Because I guess this is the way now people get their content. And I'm just, I'm like, whatever. I'm just to the point now where I pick and choose, and if I find it interesting, I'll pick it. If I don't, I'll move on. And that particular individual, it is what it is.
No, it's something. It's something wrong with that child. It's really something wrong with her,
I
and
think, I
she's
think, I
getting,
think she,
huh?
that she always have issues with gay men.
I'm telling you, Joy Wilson. I'm telling you, that's what I think she is now. I think she wants to be one, and I think that she's developing some type of, because I might be guilty of it too sometimes though. But she's developing some type of phobia for something that she's really into. She's into the rainbow. She's into the same sex loving and stuff like that. But I just want to say this.
No, she
She's get
thinks it's repulsive for men, but she thinks it's okay for her as a woman.
Well, she's getting a rise out of messing with me. And
Okay.
I'm not interested. While she's doing that, I didn't cuss her out. I didn't went to work. It was my birthday. I didn't went on. you know, I'm not thinking about this little girl. Like, and I find it I find it weird that she is a A-lister. And she's down here like she is Access Hollywood, and I'm the local segment at Channel 2 News, the entertainment local 2 minute segment.
Is
But
is,
she's
is
the
she
whole, you know.
is she a A-lister?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Why is she fucking with me? She is a A-lister.
Oh, okay.
I mean, don't she get the numbers? Ain't she up there with Tasha K getting all them big numbers like that? Don't she have all the mansions and the bins and things like that to show for herself on this
Stop being,
B sector?
as
Oh,
Castro said, stop being facetious.
man, what Castro at? Because I still want to have my conversation with him.
Oh
But I
no
ain't
no no
still.
no no. That's what he would say. Instead
Oh,
of saying facetious, he said facetious. Stop being facetious.
I would
Um,
love to have my conversation with Castro, but Jay Wilson, look, I'm on a new journey in my life, Jay Wilson. I done turned me a new age. My sister told me yesterday while I was FaceTiming her, dang boy, where all them grades come from? I'm in a new age in my life to where now I'm thinking about my LLC, working on my business credit. I got other stuff. My Duns and Bradstreet. I don't got time for Ness. Let Ness do what she want to do because she don't got time for her child. So she got time for the internet and call somebody the F words and stuff like that and to go live all the days and the nights and shit. But we ain't never seen her with her child. And I don't want to make that no read because that's not no read. It's really sad that her priorities are wrong. But it's never too late to get your priorities right. I'm a living testimony of it. It's never too late to get your priorities right. And one thing she don't know about me, I'm a master roaster. She got shit I can roast on. Her calling me fat, brisket back, baby. I'm getting ready to go to the gym. I'm getting ready to go to the gym right now, baby. And today we're doing squats. We're doing an hour on that treadmill, bitch. And then we're working on our back. Our big back. I don't got time for Ness. So fuck her. But I was gonna do some shady shit. I was gonna put some money in your pocket, but
no,
you're
Brian. Let me say
absolutely
this.
right. Why go through
That's what
all
she
that?
wants. That's
Yeah,
what
you're
she
right.
wants. And Brian, you got to realize at the end of the day, you really don't know that lady. She really don't know you. Don't
I was
lose
gonna get you
sleep
to
over
flag
that
her. I was
mess.
gonna pay you $300 to your cash app to flag
And
that bitch. But you know
no,
what?
no, 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 no. Keep your money.
You're right.
Keep your money. Keep your money because Brian, it's not that serious. It
Nah,
really
it is
is.
for me. But fuck her though. You're
No,
right.
but see, Brian, you know, but see, that's why she's gonna continue to mess with you. Because if it's serious to you, Brian, if I know that mess gonna mess with you, then I'm gonna do it. And that's what these people do. I've been telling y'all the secret. If it pissed you off, I got my satisfaction for the day, and I'm moving
Nah,
on. And she's
nah.
doing the same thing. I'm just telling you
Okay.
what she's doing. You may not agree with it.
Oh no, you're
Oh
no,
no,
you're right. You are absolutely right. Trust me, you're right. I
I
agree with
mean,
you.
but my thing is, I'm being real. When you got a lot of shit, positive, constructive things going on in your life, you don't have time to be on every day. You don't have time to be keeping up with these people and what they say. I like they were telling me something about Lovely Love and her husband and stuff. Baby, I don't even watch her. So again, what they got to say to me doesn't phase me at all.
Mm.
I
So when you
mean, it
when you
doesn't.
get a chance, when you get a chance, can you call your friend and ask him why is he ignoring my calls? I'm calling him for a particular reason. He's blatantly ignoring my
I don't know
calls.
which person you talking about.
Can you call Honest Road and like ask him? He can't. Well, maybe I should take him up. I'm gonna take him off. I'm gonna take him off the
Well,
block.
I think you should. Ernest Rowe may be going through some stuff at work, and he
Okay.
may not be able to talk. But I'm gonna tell you what. Can you talk to your friend Rico and tell him to leave these folks and stop letting these? You know what, Brian? Let me say this. Let me say this. This next thing is this could mirror a Rico thing because Rico is getting out of sort for people. Okay, so you met King Roman, but that don't mean y'all bonded to the hip. I mean, and they are getting major content and a major rise out of this guy,
And at the end of the day, Rico, you have more to lose than anybody. You know, you just skated going to jail. You,
Yeah.
I don't know, you may have gotten that dog back. I don't know. You know, so my thing is, if God is doing all of this for you and he done got you out of this place, don't go back there. And right now, people are causing you to go back there,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't need to go back there, Rico. And I'm telling you the truth now. See, you'll sit here and cuss me out and say all of this, but you know what I'm saying is true. And those people are gonna bait you back into some stuff, and they trying to get you locked up. They
Yep.
really trying to get you in because Rico, you don't have the capacity to think. You always think that okay, they said this, they said this. Just like you know with that dog situation, you telling the man about YouTube. They already thought you was not too rap tight because them police didn't care about YouTube. They don't know no King Roman because that means something to you. It don't mean nothing to people who are outside in the real world.
And that's
You know what I'm saying? Now let me say this, Rico. I know my countertop was a little disheveled, but baby, Lyric ain't leaving my house. It wasn't enough that somebody would say, "Oh no, we need to go ahead and take the dog." I'm just saying, Rico. I'm not being shady, but just because somebody was talking about dirty fingernails, then you go right on here. Make sure you getting a manicure and a pedicure. Prove them hoes wrong. See, that's the problem. You want to argue about it. Baby, I would have came up with a nasty piece of manicured fingernail and came up there and made commentary. See, y'all hoes don't know how to make commentary. Y'all let these people sit here and piss y'all off and y'all cussing them out. Baby, I would have made some parody out of that. But that's what y'all do. And so, Rico, you gonna go back to jail. Go ahead.
I'm guilty of it. I'm standing at the top of the mountain saying, "Yeah, it's me." I'm not running from that. You are absolutely right. And I was talking to my sister yesterday about that. I'm reading this shit about emotional intelligence. But you know what,
Yes.
Pastor, you're right. Ness knows what she does to me, meaning she makes me
I
want to
know what I
punch
do to you.
her the fuck
I
out.
know. Listen to me. I know what I do to you. Honest Ro knows what he does to you.
Okay,
So
well,
my
why y'all
thing is,
keep doing
Brian,
that type of stuff? Then, if you want to, okay, you want to
because you,
see people at their
hold
worst.
on. No, but you come on YouTube, and if you get shady, I'm gonna get shady back. But Brian, you on
I
YouTube, and I
never
keep on
shade you. I
telling you,
always try to
this is
respect
the
you.
thing, though, Brian.
I
This is the
always
thing.
be trying to throw respect towards you, and then
I
you
get you,
take it to the
but
next
look,
level.
we cool, but we had a good
I'm just
level.
saying.
All I'm saying, we had a good level. All I'm telling you is that sometimes it's okay to step back and say, okay, let me take a breather and regroup, and because again, I know what's really going on, and that's all I'm saying, Brian. But it's the beef sector, and that's why I keep on telling y'all, it ain't personal with me. I don't know you. I don't pay your bills. I mean, I don't pay your light bills and water bills and stuff. I don't
Shit,
do
I got
that.
something to do now. Shit.
Okay, but I mean, I don't do that. So my thing is, why should I really matter? Now I come on here and
I
do what I
mean,
do because it's a show,
you can't
but
have it
it
both
ain't.
ways though, because
Well, it's not both ways. It's just the truth. And my thing is, either
well,
you deal with the truth and work in the confounds of it. This is why I can deal with hard titty Queen Tulsa.
oh
Now she
shit.
gonna have to get paid up. She can't come up to my channel no more. That hoe gotta get paid up. If she don't get paid up, she'll never get on until I feel like bringing back on. But right now, I don't feel like bringing her home. It's part of the scheme. So my thing is, Brian, you take lemons, no pun intended, and make lemonade. Stop letting these
Shit.
people get to you like that. That's why I'm looking at. Look at Rico, and then you got to say to yourself, is it really that serious? Is it really
Well,
that serious that you gonna go and try to find somebody and then want to fight and do all of that
I could say yes
over
for
some
him.
stuff?
I could say yes for him. I don't want.
It's not gonna work for him. It's not gonna work though. See, the bottom line is
Listen,
you can say yes, but is it gonna work?
I don't want him to go to jail, but his situation is different. Like they actually, took his dog, like fucked with him in real life. Him and
But
King
but
Roman were
Brian,
friends,
but
but
Brian,
but they were
but Brian,
friends.
listen. Rico don't listen. And the lawyer told Rico, maybe you need to stop putting all of this stuff on YouTube. Here is a lawyer who don't know Rico from a can of paint. And when that lawyer said that, I was floored because we've been telling Rico for years, stop putting stuff on
On
YouTube.
YouTube, I mean,
I mean, I want to keep it real with people. No, you don't need to keep it real with people like that.
When he
People
went to
don't
that
need to know
doctor,
every man. That was too much. I'm
yeah,
telling you, that
yeah.
was too much. But you know what? Let me tell you, bro. You cannot tell Rico anything. I said
Some people
Rico
are
clean out,
transparent.
but that transparency is going to cause him to go to jail. So I hear what you're saying, but really, at the end of the day, it's Rico's decision. And Rico is getting ready to make some bad decisions. So all I'm saying is keep on reading that emotional intelligence book. That book is good. I think it's going to bless your spirit because Brian, people do things like Queen Tulsa likes to press people's buttons. That's what she does. That's all she does. She'll come on and she knows what she's doing. She started mess. She'll come up there and just say something out the blue.
And get
You
cussed
know,
out.
that's it. You know, she's just a milder J Dunn. That's it. But
Well, the
she,
only thing I'm gonna give to Rico is he got, Rico, you got your dog back. You know, sometimes I don't know King Roman to even speak about him, and apparently they had some type of panel, um, and
it was on
somebody
Shamar.
said,
So I guess they're doing the gentleman's panel. Now it's going to be the men drinking or something, which is going to be interesting. I am not mad because this is going to be a little bit more ratchet. So I think it's going to be interesting, but that's what they're getting ready to do. And so King Roman, ODS, and somebody else was on. What's his name? Rico, not Rico, but what's his name? Light skinned dude, Rick Reed, Shamar, they were and Lemon. They were all on, and yeah, and so
I'm gonna say
Rico
about
came
them
on.
knocking me off.
No, no, you still on, Brian? You still on? What's up?
Hey, Vivian.
So anyway,
Good
all
morning,
I'm gonna say is
everybody.
somebody said something a little unpositive about Rico, and Rico went berserk. He went berserk over over that. So I'm like, you know what? If I would go berserk over everything people say, baby, I would be going berserk 247. So again, I just think that Rico needs to read that book. He
Well,
needs to read the book.
I don't mind sending it to him when I'm done. I'm still trying to digest it and learning my goddamn self. So
Hey,
He
good morning.
yeah,
Right
what's up?
there.
What's up,
Good
Bill?
morning. First, I want to say good morning to everyone in the chat I have not spoken to. Good morning. Blessed Sunday. I'm at church. I'm about to go in because, I got a videotape and all that good stuff.
All right.
Listen, Brian, this is what I wanted to tell you, baby. Stop letting these people live rent free in your head.
Rent free.
I mean, they keep messing with me. Like I'm talking about Ness. I
Baby,
told
guess
I told
what?
her to leave me alone yesterday,
No,
and she
listen,
still.
listen, baby.
Hmm.
Baby, listen.
Okay.
They ain't listening at that.
They're not.
They not paying no attention to that. You know what you start telling them? Thank you so much for the free publicity.
Ron, let me say this.
Well, I don't watch them people when she tell me I got a mustache and a beard. Do you think I can?
I mean, but
And
no,
only reason
I
I
don't
find
think you
that out,
care because
listen.
because
Only reason I
she can't
find that
talk
out
about
is
you.
because only reason I find that out is because the people in the chat tell me. I ain't looking at these people. Why I'm gonna waste my good old time looking at an executive who call won't start? Ooh, did
Uh,
I say
Oh,
that out loud?
Jesus, take the wheel.
catch,
Let me
not
say this,
catch.
Brian. Let
Just
me
say.
say this, Brian. I learned this as a flight attendant. If you want to put the fire out, stop the oxygen. Once you close the oven door, the fire has no more oxygen. Long as you keep the door open, the oxygen will flow and the fire will continue. If you want to cut the fire out, just close the door. And meaning that sometimes you just gotta say whatever. Because let me tell you, Brian, I know people talk about me on a daily, but my thing is I will pick and choose who I'm gonna deal with. Is it gonna be feasible? Is it gonna be some good money in it? And are they already doing something? And then sometimes you just say, hell, it ain't even worth it because I see that people are really, really thirsty for some content. So Brian, all I'm gonna say to you is
I mean, that's what she's doing,
let me
right?
let me let me let me say this. Let me say this. Continue to read that book.
Oh,
I ain't
I
gonna say
am.
nothing.
Brian, I'm gonna tell you.
Oh,
Hey,
I
I
am.
can even tell you even better, Brian.
Uh huh.
Like this chick on Married to Medicine says, a queen does not come down off her chariot
Mariah,
to throw
baby,
tomatoes at the
tomatoes.
peasant.
That was
Okay,
Mariah talking to Quad, baby. Yes, ma'am.
baby. So
Yes,
stay on your
ma'am.
chariot and stop coming down off your chariot to throw tomatoes at the peasants. Why?
Well, so now
So
she's mad about y'all vacation, and
okay,
I think she's gonna
Guess
be the
what?
main one that want to go. To be honest
Guess
with you,
what?
that's
Let
what
me
I'm
well,
tell
saying.
you something,
well,
Brian.
she can come.
People in
I
hell
mean,
mad because they ain't got ice water, but that ain't our fault.
You
but
right.
look, she may come. This is where her baby is. So she
Oh,
may come to see her baby. And this is where her brother lives. So that's maybe she'll come. And so I wouldn't doubt it. And I would be glad if she would come so she can, spend some time with her son and spend some time, with some content creators and learn how to do a decent but yet fun and exciting cation. Maybe she can take some notes. So hopefully she will come.
Well, I hope y'all vacation. I ain't gonna be no hater towards y'all vacation. I hope
Well,
everything
Brian,
goes
aren't
off
you
the hook.
coming? Aren't you coming? Because
I can't
I'll
come
let
just
you
well,
know.
but the
So
Barbara,
you
baby, don't
hold
worry
on,
about my
hold on,
spirit. Don't worry
hold
about
on,
my spirit before I walk into worship service. God
hold
good with
on.
me and I'm good with him. It's a personal relationship. Remember that. Praise you,
Okay,
Jesus. All right, bro,
all
Jay,
right.
y'all. I'm gone
Uh,
because I gotta go to the altar and lay it all in. I gotta stop at the
lay it on there,
vestibule,
baby. You gotta
lay
lay
it
it
at
on
the
the altar.
vestibule, and then
You gotta
I gotta go lay everything on the altar.
is
Praise
your
Jesus.
all on the altar of sacrifice laid. So yes, go ahead and get your praise on, Vivian. Don't worry about these people. Brian,
I'm not
you
be
know,
blessed, but Brian, let the people stay out of your head. Stop giving them people, them squatters a free place to live.
you're right. You are
Let
absolutely
the
right.
squatters go on and find them a new house to stay in. You better thank
Hmm.
them for that free publicity and go on and do what you do. All right,
Yeah, cause
y'all.
she,
Be easy.
I'm
Blessings.
such a, I'm such a small content creator, and she's big. She's up there with Lemon. She's the biggest one. So why is
no.
she talking about
I
me?
mean,
Like why?
you have a place in the sector.
Hmm.
I'm reading all of this stuff here because I didn't get a chance to read it, so I'm reading this. Y'all, please hit the. So we do know the location of Jcation 2026. And there's some people who I'm excited. They've already said I am there. So we're getting ready for it. I'm trying to make sure like it's in the September October range so people can have time to save up and make some decisions. But we're gonna have a great time. It's gonna be at a great location. And so Brian, when you get the location January 1st, pray about it and hopefully you'll be able to come.
I
So
mean,
anyway,
well, listen.
somebody,
I
let
think
me say,
I'm
somebody, go ahead.
I think that I think I done done enough for this year already. I think I'm gonna just take me a seat back, and that's why I'm
Well,
so
this is
surprised.
this is for next year, and I think you should be fine.
Well, Jay, what you
Sometimes you
say?
gotta let stuff blow over. Good morning, Pastor Jay, Tommy Docs, Yashika Collins yesterday, whom is Castro Cannon's my oh Jesus. Why you put the lady name out
He
here?
been did that.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Remember,
Shut
he
up and
did it
write
over
her
here. Remember
the
that one
email.
time he did that?
Shaffy, you being messy, Shaffy. You being messy, Shaffy.
Bro, what she say?
Mhm. She said, "Shut up and write her a threatening email like you did, Jay." Shaffy, that was messy.
Well, we still got to talk about that. Just let me know when you have some time, and we can
I
talk
got
about that.
time right now. I'm chilling right now. Let me see. But it
Oh,
was okay when he was dragging you with Ness. Ooh. Uh,
well,
I'm reading y'all content. But see, how can I
I
now
don't
let
care
me
what
say
these
this.
people
Let
say.
me let me say this. How can I tell Brian not to be stressing this? And then I'm pissed off and stressing that because people say a lot of things.
We
Now
all
some
say stuff,
people,
don't we?
but let me say this though, some people ain't entertaining enough to come back up here. Some people gotta pay their way back up.
And see, but
Um,
that's why I think they be mad, Pastor, because you know what I'm saying. I don't mind coming to sit down and have no conversation. That be them that be that angry and can't be redeemed. I don't answer to them people. Did I say some shit about you? I sure did. Just like you said
somebody
stuff about
said,
me.
and Honest Road was sitting in that car with Pastor looking like, y'all stop playing with that. I'm just an average looking man. Ain't nothing special about me. I got titty meat and stuff,
I mean,
girl.
if Honest Row wants you, then he can have. I mean, what do
Let
they
me say
want you
this
to?
though. It's really funny though because it wasn't like that, and I see Honest Row like a little brother. I don't see Honest Row in that light. Honest Row is an alum, and let me say this, you all. I don't care. I know I said a lot of stuff about Honest Row. I've said a whole ton of stuff about Honest Row. But Honest Road is an alum, and that means something to me because that's deep. When you go to the HBCU and then you go to the same HBCU, that's like family. So again, for the mere fact that we had a chance to meet, it was good. And Honest Road is a nice guy, and so there was nothing ever sexual. Honest Road will tell you it was nothing like that. Really, I was telling Honest Road to make your money, and when you go to Seattle, don't let them use you, and don't be the scapegoat. Don't be the sacrifice. And that's what I told Honest Road. Don't be the sacrifice. And I didn't say anything bad about Ness, but about content creators in general. You all, I have dealt with content creators, and so they're cool with you at the meet. But once you leave, they get crazy. Like, I don't have a problem with Duchess Kelly Love, but Duchess needed something, and he was like, reaching. I'm like, Joker, I never said anything about you, but that's what happens. Then you got Heidi talking about XYZ, and you will, if you will get emotionally tied to these people, you will be shocked. But that's why I tell people, that's why I tell Honest Road, don't be surprised if people say this after you leave. Now, they tried to do that to Chocolate Bay. I'm going to say this, you all. It was nothing sexual going on at my house. Nothing of the sort. Chocolate Bay was helping Viv. Truth be told, quiet be kept. King Jives rode in the car going back to my house with Rebel. And nothing was going on with them either. So again, I'm just throwing that out there because if you were not at the event, you really don't get the full picture of it. But I let people go with what they want to go with. So I'm just saying, you all, that's what I was telling Honest Row. Even making those phone calls and stuff, baby, I wasn't trying to sabotage that thing, baby. She was doing a good job of it enough. I didn't need to do nothing. I just let her do it. So, and the thing is, I wish Brian would have gone because it would have been, y'all, it was lacking. It was lacking. It had all of the elements, but no seasoning. It was just like eating macaroni and cheese with no smoked paprika and no accents and Lawry's in it. It was just mac and
I probably
cheese.
would have cussed her out, Pastor, because
Well, I mean,
that control.
it would have been interesting, but and notice y'all that very few people went on. It's just a lot of stuff. So that is over now, but no one was trying to sabotage it. And I just think now, Brian, I just found out recently that she was trying to have Lovely Love snoop over my house and take pictures and all of this stuff. And I'm like, that's desperate. Because one thing is, she actually had it on her channel and they were actually talking about it. So they were telling me that that's what she had Lovely Love to do.
Wow.
Now I say this, that's desperate because I didn't tell anybody to do anything to destroy your event. But that's how Ness plays. So again, that's why I ignored her. That's why when she came to San Antonio, I didn't meet her. Y'all, you don't need to meet everybody. You don't need to meet everybody. I'm serious. I made that decision with ZT. I'm like, why do I need to meet him? What good is gonna come out of me meeting him?
Well, he tried to contact me while he was in Houston. I had no desire to, you know how ZT is, and I it's unpredictable. It's really unpredictable with him, and I didn't want to have to put my hands on. And I know that's messed up, but he's one of them type of people that he'll get in your face a little bit too much or run up on you.
Well, we see what happened with him and Rico and a lot of other people. So yeah, I think he's doing a bang up job. Pass the gas, Rico. Give him. You know what? I think that's the problem. People are gassing him up, and he doesn't understand that. And you know what, Rico? It's not about education, son. Would y'all please stop tearing down education because people have it and y'all fighting with people? That has nothing to do with emotional intelligence. It's about emotional intelligence. It's about sitting back and say, okay, let me really take perspective of this thing. Now, I've already gone to jail. I've already lost the dog. God has blessed me to not go to jail. And according to those texts that Rico showed, to get my dog back. Now, you were just crying that was your emotional support dog and how you needed that dog. But now here you are going right back into the same shit that put you in jail. Enrico, it's almost more damaging to be threatening people on YouTube, especially with the events that have transpired with content creators unaliving other content creators. And I think you need to really calm that rhetoric down and really step back and say, is it really worth it? Is my freedom really worth it?
Hell no.
Because Rico, let me say this. I don't know if you have a job or not. It ain't none of my business. I'm not trying to be shady. But baby, this administration ain't playing with people. Can I tell you, Brian, I'm making, okay, so I got collard greens on, and can I tell you that smoked turkey wings was $12?
What?
I'm like, what?
That's the
Smoked turkey
cheapest meat.
wings?
That's the cheapest meat. I
$12?
mean, okay. How many came in a pack? 2 of them?
Not 3.
Oh, nah, for $12. Now, you back in the day, you used to be able to get a whole pack of them mugs. You know
And
what
so
I'm
I
saying?
gotta do turkey because a lot of people don't eat pork. Baby, I wanted to get some ham hocks so bad. Baby, the ham hocks was going bad, but I, you know, so I mean, I'm like, damn.
I
So
like
Thanksgiving is
pork.
gonna be tough for some people.
The only pork that I eat is bacon, literally bacon. I cannot do no pork chops. I don't do that shit with that high blood pressure, them pigtails and shit, pig feet.
Not
I
pigtails.
love me some pig feet, but let me just say this, Pastor. You know, you are absolutely right. I'm gonna take what you told me. I already knew that in the back of my head, but I'm gonna reinforce what you said. And I'm just not gonna pay this little girl any attention. She built like a motherfucking kangaroo, thick at the bottom, want to be small at the top, and she got better things to do than to mess with me. I'm just gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna enjoy my
Let me
afternoon
say this,
before work.
Divine Star. I promise Brian that I'm done. I've had my take with Seattle, and I'm done. Now I did tell Brian that either way I was gonna talk about it.
Yeah,
I did.
you said. Yeah,
But
and then you told me, even if we're good, you still gonna think I'm a thief. I'm not a thief. I just decided not to go.
Brian, look, I'm not going there. I'm really
Well,
not going there
okay.
because let me say this, Brian. I see what people are trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest with it now, I'm tired of it.
Thank
And
you.
once it becomes beef jerky, it ain't tender no more.
Thank
And
you
the
so
story
much.
ain't tender no more.
Thank you so much. And look, I'm not talking
Now,
about
if
it.
somebody give you some money for an electric bill, we find out, baby, that's new, and I'm gonna go with it. But it's sometimes you just gotta let the story go, and that's a story that okay. I said it, I did it, I got a cease and desist, and all of this stuff. And I'm like, okay, and you know it didn't really matter to me. I'm like, well, I mean, I don't even know.
Well,
What's your
it's
name?
proof. It's
Well,
proof
but
that
my
well.
thing is, it didn't stop me. I still did what I had to do. But my thing
Well,
is, hold on. News, just like news cycles, you give it a week and they'll be on to the next day. Unless you bring it up again and give it life. And a lot of y'all bring stuff up again and give it life. And so, Brian, what I'm trying to do, I
yeah.
see what people are trying to do. I'm trying to not give it life anymore. Because if you
Okay.
continue, then guess what? Waste Trainer gonna get it, and she gonna try to bring it and give it life. But
Well,
see, Brian, if I were you, I would have been a little shady and start talking about that declining card and all of that stuff, and why you
nah.
couldn't get them chicken wings and why you got that 2-piece.
Listen, I don't. That's one thing I don't talk about is somebody being homeless in cars because it can happen to anybody. Just
No,
because
no, no, no.
your
I
car
didn't say
start
no
fucking up.
cards. I didn't say no cars. I said card. Now you remember when I went to McDonald's, I picked up the wrong credit card.
Oh
But yeah,
yeah,
I got my coffee and I got what I wanted.
yeah.
But somebody had to downsize from a 5-piece chicken wing to a 2-piece chicken. Yeah,
You mean to
interesting.
tell me she
But
couldn't
anyway,
handle the KFC price? I can scrape up
baby,
some on the
first of all, it
KFC.
was KFC. First of all, you know they got that little soggy. They got soggy skin.
Oh,
I'm
I
like, you
love
couldn't go to
KFC.
Popeyes. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do KFC
I
no more.
love
Now
KFC,
I
but
can
this
do
shit don't work.
KFC. I can do KFC in Trinidad. Oh my God, that KFC in Trinidad. Now I don't know what formula they using in Trinidad. But baby, hey, that chicken is so addicting in Trinidad that when I used to fly from New York to Trinidad, the gay agents who were from Trinidad used to have me to bring the chicken back. I would put it in the heater for him. So before we left the airport, I would get the chicken. I would put it in the warmer, and baby, and they paid top dollar for that chicken. Anyway, I digress.
Was it crispy? It was real
Yeah,
crispy.
Mr. Wilson, my grandma is asking how much to drop Brian. Y'all, I'm not dropping Brian from the
I
panel.
mean,
Can I-
no.
let me
Make
say
your
this.
money.
No. Let
Make
me
your
say
money,
this.
baby.
No. People have to get paid up. People don't get paid down. I don't do that. But let me say
Make
this.
your motherfucking hey, $100.
No. Let me say this, Brian. Now, Brian is appreciated. Is he necessary? No. But is he appreciated? Yes. Brian is extremely entertaining, and he's naturally funny, and he's naturally entertaining. I told Brian this when he first came on, but Brian didn't have emotional intelligence back then, and he thought I was trying to control him. But Brian, I want you to roll back. I said, Brian is a really funny guy. I think he is really funny. But I said, I see that he is fighting with these people, and you need to focus on your comedy. Now, I was saying I was controlling and trying to do this, but let's go full circle. I'm telling you the same thing. Brian, let me say this. Some people are naturally funny. Some people don't have to try. All they got to do is be themselves, and they're funny. A lot of people don't have that talent. A lot of people got to work at it. So what I'm trying to say is, Brian, you have the talent. People can't stand you coming over here because you are funny. And I must admit, when you come over here, either when we getting along or we fighting, people gonna come and watch because it is what it is. Now, are you appreciated? Hell yeah, I would be lying. Are you necessary? Nobody's necessary. I mean, I'm done with that. But I appreciate you coming over here. I would be lying. Now, Rock Titty, I can do with or without her because she ain't funny. The only thing that people look and the only thing that draw people is that wig. And, you know, them lasers and baby, that's it. Because she's not funny. And folk really don't like her. And that's why they paid to drop her down from Pizza's channel that day when I came over there. Because they don't like her. So my thing is, I was trying to do her solid. She like Tracy to me. You know, you either like her, you don't like her, but it's no funny. It's just you're so controversial that people like you or they don't. And that's the way people get in. But if you can get the trifecta where you funny and they don't like you or they do like you, and if you can sing or do something, baby, you got it. And see, that's the thing.
Hey,
So
Wilson, let me say this, Jay Wilson. Let me say this to what that man named Jehovah, bitch. I don't care who like me, love. The difference is I love myself, love.
Wait a minute. This is coming from a reliable source. Somebody said Castro's new man is cute.
Where?
Tom losing his mind. Castro, you better pick up that phone soon, Lou Rawls, and report him to the prosecutor. Woo! Now let me say this. This is coming from Pretty Mama to you, and I know she don't be lying. I know she be.
No, she's a troll. Stop. She's a troll. But let me say this, please. Let me just say this to all the people that gave to me last night. And man, thank you so much. And I woke up to man. I don't even want to. I'm gonna shut my mouth up. Thank y'all for blessing me for my birthday. Thank you so much. And I look, God bless you all because you took the time to give to me. I'm just gonna shut up. But Jay Wilson, I gotta be to work by 3. And I want to enjoy. And I want to enjoy this morning. I'm going to that.
Are you wearing a black shirt? Oh, okay. I thought you was going to work. Okay,
nah, I go to work at 3, but I like to go get on my treadmill. I like to lift and do my squats and shit.
So are we gonna go to Planet Fitness?
I mean, do you trust us meeting each other? Would you behave?
Look, my thing is this.
Jay Wilson?
Look, I just want you to read the book, and when you read the book, okay, then my thing is this: it's not me behaving, Brian. I have a track record of meeting people and very controversial people without losing emotional intelligence.
Okay.
So the thing is, I have a track record. You don't. You always met people.
I do have a track record of being intelligent and practicing.
No. I'm talking about meeting people. You met Rebel, and that's good, but he's a Houstonian. So my thing is this, bro. Let me say this. I'm not gonna come to Houston, or I'm not gonna have you to come to San Antonio to put you out there like that. You have never seen me do that to any guest that I have hosted. So I wouldn't do that to you. And my thing is,
when I met him, that club was not. I was so uncomfortable. that wasn't my type of day
I
spot
understand.
that I like to go
But let me
to.
say this: we will go to the Planet Fitness. Just let me know when. Now, somebody said Gulf Girls. He had tears streaming down his face and was screaming at the camera, saying he's going to unalive him. He's so sick. Castro better learn to take him seriously.
Yeah,
See,
yeah,
you see what I'm saying? Jay Wilson, people are asking. I'm not dropping Brian. Oh Lord, there were lies. When did Ness allegedly make those requests, Pastor? Why believe the lies? Well, that's what the people said, baby. I'm just saying, ZT isn't aggressive when he meets people in person. Child, I ain't trying to find out. I didn't really
Oh,
want to meet him.
Tommy's in the chat.
Wait a
Tommy
minute,
said,
Tom is in the chat. Let me scroll down. Let me
no,
scroll
I'm gonna
down.
read it to you. It said, Jay Wilson, why do you keep trying to pin me on that dude together?
I'm
Pin
not
me and
trying to
that
pin
dude
you
together.
with. I'm not trying to pin you. The girls are saying that you was out there acting crazy because he got a new man. That's all I'm saying. Now, if you ain't going crazy because he got a new man, then you should be okay. I mean, I don't know why you get mad, Tommy. I'm only telling you what the folk are saying. Now, if it's not right, then come on and tell us it's not right. I'm just
Yeah.
saying that that's what the people are saying. They said that Castro man looked real good, and that you getting a little touch in your spirit. Now that's what the girl said. Can I say this, Tommy? I haven't watched Castro to see what that. Oh, Trace, you said I can afford that, and I have to save up 6 months. So, I mean, Tommy, I'm not saying that you did. I'm just reading what the girl said, baby. I'm just reading what the girl said. I don't know why y'all getting mad. Just come on up here and say no, I didn't do that. But they do say Castro got a new man. Ooh, somebody sending money. You trolled for not Zippo. Brian, you trolled your Zippo for that cash. Okay, so
I
pretty
don't give a
much having
fuck,
some issue.
girl. Look. A mother had your mother loved your motherfucker. I don't care what you say.
Baby, it's
Baby,
so
and they
many.
fucked me some more last night and this morning, baby. Yes.
Let me say this, y'all. I'm gonna drop the link. Can I
And
say
that's
this,
Tommy
y'all?
trolling. Pastors,
People,
that's not nobody. That's Tommy trolling so that
can
y'all can
I,
bring his name up.
so
Come on.
can I say this, y'all? People gonna give who they want to give to, and y'all can't do nothing about it. I mean, look, we are almost at $1,600 now. If somebody want to get them 225s, you can, and we will get to $1,600. We are almost at $1,600, y'all. So I'm gonna drop this cash app, and if somebody wants to go ahead and give. I mean, it is what it is, and y'all know the money gonna be used for what I say it's gonna be used for. No ands, ifs, buts about it. Because I've been upfront and honest. The pot is very much growing. But let me say this, y'all. People are gonna give to folk, and can I say this? When people start talking about me and start talking about shit, I let them talk because all it does is prompt people to give more money. And I'm like, y'all get it. Hey, Rebel, what's going
Hey,
on with
hey,
you? Rebel,
you
you
know
going to
that
the gym?
you had asked me
Is
I
you
was letting you
going
say
to the
goodbye.
gym? Go ahead, Rebel. Where you going?
I'm going to ride it in a few minutes. Is the camera
You
dark?
know what? Yeah, but it's raining. Let me show y'all. It is raining like crazy in San Antonio. Now I ain't gonna show where I am, honey, because the girls will pinpoint it with accuracy. Now I ain't gonna do that. But it's raining like crazy in San Antonio. It ain't raining in Houston.
No, look at it's sunny out.
Baby, get ready. It's coming because it's raining like crazy here. So anyway, ride, ride, ride.
What,
But
Brian?
what's
Did
going
you
on?
have a good time? Did you have a good time when we met up?
Well, for one, I smoked. Okay, now you know I smoked. I enjoyed you, but I don't do JRs. JRs is like them, like what I'm saying, like the 20 something. I don't know. I just
No,
did enjoy.
JR's is that I go to JR's because it's more of a mixed crowd. It's like you see people that are like 60 getting up doing karaoke. You see 20 something. It's kind of eclectic. It's a mixture. It's not too white, but it's not too hood either.
Yeah,
So
I like Georgia, so maybe that's my more.
Can I
More
say something? Can I say something? Now it's very funny because Brian and I both met Rebel. And Rebel is cool people. And I'm gonna tell you, Rebel has some really cool friends. I really like Rebel's friends. And so, Rebel, do I set people up? Because folk act like I set people
no,
up. I don't set
no.
people up.
I never
I don't
said
do that. I
So
don't do
set
that.
them
So
up
I'm
how?
telling
Like set them up how?
to make them look stupid or do something like that or to
I never
fight
said
folks and
that.
stuff.
Okay.
I'm just trying to let Brian know that I've met Rebel. And let me tell you something. I met Rebel in a situation where it could have been volatile because I was really not nice to Rebel when I first met him. I met Rebel at a club in Austin. Okay. And Rebel said, "Don't I know you?" And he's like, "Aren't you on YouTube?" And da da da. And I looked at Rebel and I'm like, so I treated Rebel with the cold shoulder.
Okay.
I looked at Rebel and I'm like, mm-hmm. And I gave Rebel, I was nice, I wasn't mean, but baby, I was not trying to engage in no conversation. Isn't that right, Rebel?
Yeah,
Then the
and I
next
thought it was,
morning,
let me tell you, because I was like, why is he acting? I was like, why is he acting like I'm not trying to pick him up or something? I was like, do I know you? Don't you do YouTube videos? And you were like, yeah. And I was like, okay, what is that? I was like, okay. All
well,
right.
first of all, Rebel, let me say something though.
Hi.
It's scary because you
People
don't
can be
know.
crazy. Yeah.
And so when Mark and I were at homecoming the first time we went, people was like, "Hey, Jay Wilson,
Okay.
hey, Mark," and I'm like, "Oh, I don't know you. Who these people?" So it's scary because people really like know you, and it's scary because again, this is why I say I would rather have fortune over fame. But
Right.
so when Rebel did that, I wasn't too sure. Like, is this friend? Is it foe? What's going on? Then the next morning, I had met Rebel, and then me and Rebel kicked it off and everything. So yeah, and Rebel know nobody ain't thirsty. Rebel know,
You need to open the damn
look,
door. What? Come here. Come on.
Rebel,
But
Rebel know
yeah, but
nobody.
people are crazy, Jay, and I understood it
Yeah,
more when I started meeting people
okay. So
online.
that's where I was, Rebel. But I did go and I did talk to Rebel, and Rebel was nice. His girl. Now let me tell you something, baby. One of his friends, baby, hey, she was a matchmaker. She said somebody really like you.
Come here.
I'm like, oh, please don't do that. I said, girl, you know how it is, Rebel, because you don't want people, and it's like, and so yeah, ooh, but how is she doing, baby? She really. Let me tell you about that situation because the girl was on that man. That man was from Washington D.C. He just moved to Austin, and when I tell
Oh
you they was
yeah,
on that man, yeah, and then it was funny. That's the picture I sent
big old
Tracy.
tall stallion, baby. That was a big old stallion.
Let me tell you something. That's the picture that I sent to Tracy, and I thought Tracy was gonna put that picture out because I mistakenly sent it to her. But I said, let's see what happened. But I think she lost the picture because if she was really nasty, she would have put that picture out. But Rebel's girl, his friend, initiated that. It was interesting. That's all
And
I
you
gotta
know
say.
what?
Ain't
What?
nobody, ain't nobody thirsty hoes.
But you
Anyway,
know
go
what?
ahead, Rebel.
I've been seeing my friend for like the last year. I've been with someone,
Mm-hmm.
and it's it's funny because she met him, and he's a musician as well. He plays for a few churches, um
Mm.
but he it's something just with my friend that you met. She is crazy, and she's like, what? Okay, when she met him, she drug him over the coals. She was like, you better not do nothing to my friend because I'm crazy. I said, don't let my
Let me
friends
tell you.
run you off.
Let me tell you, Rebel's friend. Let me tell you something, baby. She gets it together. When I tell you she gets it together, because what I told her is, I said, look, I don't have time for all of this and everything. And she said, well, I asked him what was his type, and he said it was that he pointed at you. I'm like, look, if you want to speak to me, tell him to come to the table. If not, I'm good with that. And
Hmm.
child, yeah, it was very interesting. But I'm telling you, let me say this, y'all. In real life, nobody ain't thirsty. And nobody really is thirsty. I just think that people think the older you get, you supposed to be XYZ. Baby, nobody ain't thirsty. And y'all got to realize that y'all don't know folk. Y'all just really don't know folks. So, but
And baby, you
I
can
just
get a
wanted to.
man where you can't even get a hamburger. I mean,
Well, you can
that's
get a
that
man and
hard.
a hamburger if you work it right. You get the hamburger
Okay.
and okay with a drink, and you can supersize it. But
Oh, wait, I was
yes.
gonna tell you this also, Jay. Me and him will be riding to Austin because he gets his motorcycle on Monday. So we're gonna be doing Austin and San Antonio trips on our bikes.
So could you please text me
Yes.
Because I gotta let you know something, but text me
Okay.
because again, yeah, please text me. No joke. Because I fly out on Tuesday. So I would meet you on Monday because I fly out on Tuesday. But I just want Brian to know that nobody's gonna do anything. When I say we want to go to Planet Fitness, I want it to be really good. I'm not gonna put you in a situation where you
Jay
collapse or
Wilson.
something and I'm gonna put it on. Talking about
Jay
y'all look at
Wilson.
Brian. I ain't gonna do that.
Jay Wilson.
Yeah.
Out of our first places to meet, like, why would you want to go to the? I mean, I'm about to go to the gym right now. I really want
Well,
to get me a
because that's what
hamburger.
we hold on.
Hamburger
That's
look
what we
fucking
have.
good
But let me
at
say
that
this,
place.
Brian. That's what we have in common because we are working out. So I'm trying to do something that we can do and all of that. Now, if I told you let's meet at Six Flags, then that's shady because you know what I'm trying to do. If I
Jay
say meet me
Wilson,
at
I
Six
can
Flags,
fit
you
in
know
the
what I'm trying to
goddamn ride, Jay Wilson. Like, you need to stop that. You act like I'm built like
do.
Rihanna.
Brian, could you
You
not
act
go
like I'm
there?
built like Deanna
Brian, could you
Irvin. I can
hold
fit in
on?
a chair.
Brian, could you not go there? Because you know my message spirit is trying to come up on Sunday, and I'm trying to be like Vivian. I'm trying to make peace because now you getting ready to tell me I'm ready to get that pass so I can say, Brian, come, let's go to Six Flags. I would rather be. Don't do
Okay,
this.
I can fit in the goddamn. Okay, so you saying that I can't?
You want to prove it? I can get you in.
Baby. Okay.
Brian, I'm trying to go to the gym because
Okay.
Because let me
I can
say this,
fit in the
Brian. Let
goddamn
me say this.
chair.
If you cannot fit on that Iron Rattler seat, and if that thing don't click, you know, I'm telling you, Rebel, I'm trying to be honest with him, Rebel, so you know what's
Oh
gonna happen.
shit. I ain't been to Six Flags where if I can go to Kingman and fit on them little basic rides, and I know I can, Jay
Oh
Wilson,
yeah.
let me just
The
say this.
chemo rides are
Now,
small. You can do that.
let me
Yeah.
say this, Brian. All I'm gonna say is this ride go upside down.
Listen, I ain't getting on shit until I just wait. Listen, let me just say this, and then I'm about to take my ass. I got to be to work for 3, baby. And and God is good. God is great. It's yesterday was my birthday, Pastor. I'm looking at
Happy
life.
birthday, Brian.
Listen,
You 30? How old are you? How old are you? 32?
listen. What I'm telling you is that I got a new lease on life. Ness need to
Okay.
go be with she need to go be with the popular people like Baby. Now, I'm not popular. Why you keep fucking with me? That's all I want to just say. That I'm gonna ignore her. God bless her. God is good. I got insurance. They say buttery braces. I got all type of shit.
Okay.
But one thing I don't have is a neglectful child that's halfway across the world, and I ain't seeing them and tucking them into bed. My mama was there for me, baby. I don't care what she said. I'm about to get ready to go to this gym. I'm about to finish smoking, and then I'm gonna come back, iron my clothes for work, and going about my business, bitch. And gonna make my little pieces of cheddar change. What the fuck is it? Okay, so
All right.
thank you so much. And
Well,
God
Brian,
bless.
I thank you for coming over. And let me say this: let's do the gym. I don't want to do Six Flags because if something happens, I don't want anything to upheaval what we got going right now. And because if that thing don't click, you know where it's gonna go. I'm just being honest. You know where it's gonna go. So let's do the gym because that's
Hey,
safer. You know what I'm
Clyde.
saying?
My
Listen,
bad, Pastor.
I
Go
think the
ahead.
gym is safer, and I think we can work out. I think it'll be cute. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I'm not about to mess with you. Like I say, I'm doing good. I can see my
But no, for real, Brian.
I can see
Look.
my penis.
All I'm gonna say this is go look at Rico and don't put yourself in that situation. I don't have a problem with Rico. I just think that Rico don't understand that these people will mess with you as long and Rico be getting spastic. He be like yelling and losing it. And I'm like, dude, it's not worth that. So like they're trying to get me to fight with Lovely Love. I can give a damn about Lovely Love and her husband. If she like broke dick, then she like broke dick. I just don't
Oh,
I don't want her husband. Okay?
I
I
thought
don't
her
want her
husband
husband.
worked though. I thought the man worked.
He works now, but the hoe couldn't get them from Arizona to San Antonio. You remember she was begging for the child. I don't want that.
Well, let
And
me tell
last,
you something.
and let me say this: somebody said he was being homophobic, but he was having a whole. He was acting like a fan when he came on. He only
Oh
come on for
yes.
you, Jay Wilson. No, he only come on for you, Jay Wilson, and stuff. I'm like, girl, bye. See, again, this is why I don't pay these folk no attention because all I told you all when this stuff happens. Let me say this, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be brief, but I want you to hear this because I'm going somewhere with this, and I think the spirit just dropped this in my spirit.
Oh,
I said, what's in them will come out of them with this competition. Watch what happens. Now, it could have been ugly with Catherine Powell, but what I'm going to say about Catherine Powell is at least she was woman enough to say, hey, I didn't understand the marketing thing and da 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 da. I'm good with Catherine. I really am good with Catherine. I really like Catherine. I don't care if Catherine does this. Catherine has a wholesomeness to her, even though she can be messy, which we all can. But Catherine at least said, hey, I didn't get it. So I get that. But that Lovely Love, she's just showing us who Lovely Love is.
but Lovely Love's been the same way for a while, though, Jay.
She has been. She has been. So all I'm saying is this is why I don't miss it. That's why I told y'all Lovely Love complains when she wins. Lovely Love complains when she loses. And to be honest, I think that some oxygen didn't get to her brain in one session, and it just causes some I don't think she's all here that time, and I think she has a short-term memory loss because some ain't right with Lovely Love. I mean, some ain't right, and some ain't right, some ain't right. So my thing is, you not coming over my house. I got a house. And it would have been an improvement over what you cooking in now. And you wouldn't have seen no roaches crawling. I mean, you would have had a clean kitchen. So don't try to act like coming over my house was a blessing for me. I was just trying to do it for marketing. I was just trying to do it so we can get some eyes on. See, y'all don't know nothing about marketing. Nobody don't care about your husband. That was just a part of it. But then I heard that he homophobic. But yet, Lovely Love, when your husband, IGN, ODS, ODS is always in some gay shit. When it comes to stuff, he always in some gay shit. If he ain't sucking somebody dick on the highway, he trying to get somebody's husband, IGN.
Bitch.
that damn ODS. And I heard that they said that hoe tried to drag me. We can't even see your knees. Your whole leg look vertical. Bitch, your whole leg look vertical. Okay? And let me say this, ODS, go ahead and shave them dreads off. It's okay to be bald, boo, because it's over. Your time doing that is over. And go ahead and get some Palmer's cocoa butter so you can get them spots off your legs and your arms. I ain't never seen a grown man with sand sores. So let me go on. Let me move on.
He's on the shot now. That's what he said. He's on the shot. So we got.
He on the shot for what?
Weight loss, just like we are.
Can I say this though? Okay, it's okay to be on that shot, but you got to go to the gym because you gonna have bad wings. Now I know they say I got titty meat, but baby, let me tell you something. This don't have nothing to do with Brian. This has to do with me and you. I gave you a challenge. January 1st, I'm going to be in a trunk at my pool, at my community pool, with no shirt on. And I'm going to broadcast that hoe. I want you to get your best one piece. You don't even have to show your gut. And I want you to wear that. And we're going to see who got titty meat. Because I think you got titty meat. I think you got side titty meat. I think you got back titty meat. I think you got titty meat on your legs. But we gonna see, because you got a lot to say about my titty meat. I'm just saying. That's a challenge. Because let me say this. You see this? I'm going to show this. This is a chest, beloved. And I have an in-depth chest. So next, it's called going to the gym and doing that exercise right there, and it'll do that. So, and yes, my nipples, I had the air conditioner on. I got sensitive nipples. Yes, it was poking out, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It is what it is. Now, what I want you to do is go to work without makeup and no wig challenge, and let's see how that works. Because one thing you can say is that I got folds in my face and I got bags in my eyes, but I don't have no filter. what you see is what you get. I don't have no filter. And I got an office. And then she got mad because I showed my shower. Baby, I was so petty that day. I showed the shower in my office. So when I come back from the gym, I just go to the shower in my office. I don't need to go to the Planet Fitness. Girl, don't hate, because let me say one thing about Wilson. He is never going to say something that he don't have. And I think that's the problem with y'all hoes. Y'all over exaggerate and y'all embellish, and embellishing does not work. I'm just saying. Ho talk about something, she an executive, but yeah, on lunch breaks and going to work on Saturday dressed like, set it off like she about to rob a bank.
Oh,
I'm like, girl, executive where? And then somebody showed me her, she was in that Barbie thing. The truth, I think the whole work in the call center. I think she work in a call. I ain't lie. I think she work in a call center because they don't care how you dress in a call center because nobody ain't watching you. You just on the phone.
And let me tell you what she's doing, because I worked at a call center. I'm gonna tell you exactly what she's doing. She's over a group of people. She's like a team leader for that group. You get what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
So if they don't make their number, they're gonna come and chew her out.
Yeah. If she trains, she gives them coaches and come do a one-on-one with me, and I can tell you how you didn't, take care of that call the right way. She's that type of. She ain't no fucking executive.
Bro, let me say this. Now, I'm not trying to say what I do because it ain't nobody's business. But in my position, I can take lunch whenever I want to, and I can go to the gym. How about that?
Look, I get a 30-minute break as long as I get my weekly, my $500-$600 weekly. I don't care about no lunch break. I sit at that desk all day long. Just give me my money every day.
Let me say this.
No less than an hour from my lunch break, baby. They're gonna see me in an hour or an hour and a half.
Well, I got a full hour, or if I need to do other things, and then I have an expense if I got to take people out to dinner. But now that was not for Virginia. I actually took Ro out to dinner with my own money. Baby, you gotta let the girls know, honey, because the girls be like, "Oh, he took Ro out to dinner on his." Yeah, because you know the Nick. You know him, Rebel. You know him, Rebel. So again, and let me say this, you all. Rod, like I said, I don't set up people. I don't set up people. I have found out that what people try to do is set you up. Now, I'm glad Rebel is on. Rebel was at Labor Day. Rebel knows that nobody went hunching. If somebody was hunching, we didn't know about it.
No.
And they sure wasn't hunching in the house because, baby, we had security up in that tip. But because somebody didn't like Chocolate Bay, they wanted to put it out that Chocolate Bay was trying to do something with King Jobs. I'm like, no, man.
I never come back and say, when I meet people, I don't come back saying meeting someone. I don't make it fodder for the YouTube streets. I don't come back and, I'm not that type of YouTuber. So I didn't want to. If I met people, I had private moments with people. That's no one else's business.
But that's the thing. People won't trust you if you do that. Let me tell you something. I was very surprised at Duchess Kelly Love. I'm like, what? I was very surprised at him because I'm like, we were at Riverwalk. Nobody ain't leaving Riverwalk. You go to the restaurants that you go to on Riverwalk. I didn't know I just said it was a restaurant on Riverwalk. Let's go and let's eat. I went looking at the 5-star stuff. Baby, when I tell you he made fun of that, and I'm like, I didn't tell people you was pigeon-toed and almost fell down them stairs. I kept that to myself until you got nasty. So again, see, I don't say stuff until people get nasty. But I'm like, I know Duchess Kelly Love didn't do that. And I mean, he was pigeon-toed and he almost fell down them stairs at River. And I'm like, oh my God. But I ain't say nothing.
I'm gagged. I am utterly gagged. Not pigeon.
I mean, no. Let me say this. Now, I have said this already. And let me say this to this, that I don't have a problem with Duchess Kelly Love at all. But I'm just telling you, I was very surprised that Duchess did that. you know, people were saying that Duchess was cheating on his husband and that we were sleeping, and you know, that's when he wanted me to go zip line. Let me tell y'all how deep it was. I didn't get my money back because once you give your money to zip lining, you lost it. So I had to work. Unfortunately, I had to go to work. So I apologized to Duchess, but that's when we tried to call Wiley. And Wiley thought ziplining was a bathhouse, girl. How do you get
Girl.
ziplining in a bathhouse? But anyway, and then he tried to make it that somebody was trying to. Duchess was like, he was the closest thing. And I'm like, well, he don't have no car anyhow, Duchess. So, you know, just go. And Duchess went ziplining. But me and Duchess had fun. I got the pictures. I'm going to post those pictures. But me and Duchess had a really good time. I enjoyed Duchess. Duchess is a fun person. So, again, it just took me by shock when Duchess did that. I'm like, really? And I'm like, you almost fell down the steps when we was crossing the river on Riverwalk.
You lying. Stop lying. How that man can walk?
No. Let me say, Brian, we was coming down some steep steps and his feet like this. So sometimes he couldn't extend his leg and he almost fell down them stairs.
He would have busted shit. Ain't that
Maybe his head would have been busted up. But we took some real good pictures. And Duchess is not a bad looking person. Duchess is not a bad looking guy at all. See, I'm going to tell the truth about you. Duchess is not a bad looking guy. He's a well-maintained older man. He's not bad at all. He's not a bad looking at all. But he would have busted his face if I wasn't in the front of him. Because he's definitely pigeon-toed. But my thing is this, I couldn't believe it. Now I had to come out with that information because he was being shady. I kept that. I said I would have kept that to the grave until he started being shady. I wasn't surprised with Heidi. This is not her first time doing it. But one thing I will say, I will not go in on her husband because again, when I tell you her husband is a stand-up dude, I don't care where he works. He loves his wife. He supports her. I understand why he does what he does. But her husband is a stand-up guy, and that's all I'm going to say about
it. I've always seen him be very supportive of his wife.
He's supportive of Heidi, but you know, I met them in person, and Heidi is a sweet person as well. But sometimes people do stuff. I guess, I'm like, I'm not getting ready to fight you. I said, baby, I got a crystal clear memory. The girls said I got Alzheimer's. Baby, try me. Try me and see if I don't remember.
Oh,
try me. Now, somebody, I don't want to. Ooh, Lord Jesus, that's Lord Jesus.
Be master. Go ahead.
On Sunday, I got to play for this church on the west side. I hope Larry Nelson is okay. Somebody said Larry had a stroke. I don't know if that's true or not. I hope he's okay. Yeah. The last time we saw Larry, somebody had hit him in the eye.
I need to go. Oh my God.
Hold on. Let me breathe a little bit here. I'm going to be a little messy here. Rebel remembers when Larry Nelson always wanted to fight me. Oh, he gonna come to San Antonio and fight me. Or if I see you at the Coaching Convention, I'm gonna fight you. Oh, he gonna whoop my tail. You know, and then he picked at me because I was
walls, Jay. Carpet on my walls.
But then he was picking at me because I was doing Uber, but yeah, he was doing DoorDash in the end. But I digress. But Larry Nelson said that he went to a boxing match to pretty much be to fight somebody.
He had to fight a dwarf, right? Didn't he say he had to fight a Mexican guy or a dwarf or somebody that was really short?
So this because he was in a hospital, y'all, in another state.
I'm sorry, little person.
But my thing is, I don't believe it. I believe Larry Nelson got beat up because, baby, if they was in that boxing match, then he need to sue that ring for not letting that person put no gloves on, because gloves would not do your eye like that. And I know he lying because he had scrapes. So I'm like, was that boxing ring made of concrete? Okay, with asphalt? Because he had scrapes by his eye. So I don't know what happened to Larry. It seemed like that's why I can say he doing worse and worse. Because baby, he always talking about whipping somebody's ass, but baby, I don't know who, but did you see the picture? Rebel, his eye was about that big, and he had
No, I saw I saw a glimpse, but I didn't see it. I didn't. It was a little screenshot someone had, and I didn't really look at it too
yeah.
in
So
detail. But I saw a
I hope
bloody
that's
face.
not true. Yeah, I hope that is not true. I hope that man didn't have no stroke, but I hope he didn't. Let me say this, y'all. When YouTube becomes to the point where you getting beat up and all of this stuff, and you got to go to another level and another level, then you need to stop it. And see, this is what I tell people: when you start doing that stuff for shock effect, you got to go more and more. People are going to expect more,
Mhm.
and it's going to get you in trouble. That's why I tell people, you keep it cool. It's a show, but don't let this show get you locked up.
But
Don't
even
let
with who
your
you deal with too, Jay, the thing is, be careful because people, you can find a person entertaining because they cut up and show their butt on here. But when you deal with that, never forget that that will turn on you eventually. If they flag people channels and all that, and if you play in the pen with them, they're liable to bite you ultimately.
and let me say this, y'all. People will use stuff to turn on you. Now, again, that Tracy situation by her house, we was going to the airport, and I said they go to luxury apartments. Now, have you to know, I was in another car. Fababe and Tracy D was in the car behind me. They were actually taping, right? And laughing. I was on the phone saying that that's the luxury apartment. So I didn't think anything of it.
And
They
they even
did.
threw me up in that. They said somebody before said that, he took Rebel Son, and I said, no, no, no. I've never asked to go by Tracy Place. I
Baby,
never have seen Tracy
baby.
Place. I don't
When
go
I
like,
tell
nope.
when I tell you, baby, they manipulated. But now, what people fail to realize is that she went to that lady's job, and what she did say on camera is, "I didn't tell Jay because if I would have told Jay, he would have told me not to do it." And he had already been at the lady's apartment. Vivian knew that. So I just think it's really interesting. And Tracy D confirmed it. But see, this is the thing. And then you want to lie about Chocolate Bay. And when you don't go with people's lives, they want to say you're moving funny. I'm like, but if I say that that man had sex, then you're trying to say that the whole event was about that. And that event was not about that. You know what I'm
But that
saying?
even
Now,
goes back to the cabin stuff, Jay. The cabin stuff is made like it was a whole orgy.
let me say that cabin, and Rebel was a little pissed with me at the beginning with this cabin thing because Rebel thought I had brought him into some stuff. I said, no, Rebel, the nigga done told people that we were trying to get him to a cabin to seduce him. I'm like, it's not only me, Rebel. He's saying you are trying to get him to a damn cabin to seduce him. And I'm like, that is not the case. Rebel called me because we were planning this, and Rebel had some
Yeah.
plans and he wanted to do some stuff. This is way before we knew how messy
Yeah.
people in the beach
Yeah.
can be.
Yeah.
And bro said, I said, well, he asked about Castro. I said, you know what? I think Castro is cool. I said, I don't ever see him doing anything. He's really, even killed. And I said, he just lost somebody in his family. So Rebel said, yeah, then we'll do that. So I reached out to Castro. Castro can't pay for no plane ticket or a hotel. So I said, well, the plane ticket. So I said, well, Castro, we'll get the plane ticket. You'll get the hotel. That hoe couldn't even get a hotel and a plane ticket. I'm
And it
like,
was never anything like that. It was, first off, I was with someone that I was bringing with me, and it was
and my
never.
partner
And
was coming with me.
they always make it like it's always you trying to get laid or something. It's like it wasn't. I don't know if anyone else that was going had talked to anyone else, but I knew you were bringing Mark. I was
Yeah,
bringing someone. And it was all about brotherhood and having a good. Everything is not mess. Everything is not somebody trying to
but
bust
let
a
me
nut.
say this. We didn't even think about that. That was the last thing on our mind. This is why I say Castro is sneaky, and I don't care how much he get
He
pissed off.
apologized for that, but Castro
He
did. I
did,
don't know if he
but
apologized to you, but he apologized to me for that whole
he
thing as well.
apologized. Let me say this though. But see, it lends credence to this. I don't agree with Tommy either. I think Tommy has some issues as well. But if you think that Castro ain't vindictive, but Castro went to Deanna Irvin and told that girl that lie. And for the mere fact that he went and told her and she brought it out, I'm like, Castro, you messy. And now you're trying to clean it up, but you know you gave her that message with that intent. So why did you even go that route or even give her an illusion that that's what was going on? Because you just had lost a loved one. And we were just trying to get you out. And again, me and Rebel were willing to pay either for the plane ticket or hotel. We weren't going to do both. But you didn't even have enough money.
Right.
So I'm like, and this is why I was saying, if Rico car was to break down 2 minutes away from my house, I'll call AAA. I would never go out because anytime you try to help somebody, you trying to come on to them or you trying to get, let me say this, y'all. I have met Rebel numerous times. Never has it been that situation. And Rebel is not a bad looking guy, but it ain't that. You see what I'm saying? And again, it's not. Let me say this. Rebel had, I don't know if he still has it, but Rebel had a really, really, really nice car. And somebody
Oh, I
put their
sold it
cheeks in
when I
his,
got the Jeep. I
okay.
sold that
So
place. Yeah.
somebody they put their cheeks in his car. And nobody didn't say, ooh, ooh, ooh. It was just to my house. And see
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But baby, had it been at somebody else's trip, but anyway, I'm gonna leave that alone. And let me say this, y'all. Rebel has been other places. Now I'm gonna give Rebel has been other places except besides the Labor Day. Rebel has been to Orlando. Rebel has been to Las Vegas. So Rebel has been a lot of places. Rebel is really cool, but I'm gonna tell y'all, Rebel ain't no liar. That's all I'm gonna say. Rebel ain't no liar. If he say something stank, something stank.
Oh.
If he say something stank, it stank. If he say your breath stank, your breath stank. Rebel ain't never said my breath was stank, but baby, he said somebody was a little tart. I ain't trying to be shady, but Rebel don't be lying about that stuff. And Rebel had COVID. Ain't that so? Rebel had COVID.
And you know how stupid people are. They're like, he
Wait a minute. Hold up.
that when he.
Can I say something? Rebel? I'm gonna let you say it. But that was a revelation to me again. That was an epiphany. Girl, you know that you is tart when you got COVID and you can still smell stuff. Now, girl, that ain't right because you know COVID be taking your senses. Okay, go ahead, Rebel.
I was gonna say that people are so stupid on here because they'll say, "Well, he knew he was sick when he." No, I could have been in the airport. Hell, I could have caught it from someone that was around me in the house. I could have been. We were all out around each other. People are sometimes asymptomatic and they don't show up and they can still carry it. I don't know. It could have been on an airplane. People weren't wearing masks like that. So I didn't know it was COVID. I just know my appetite had diminished. And when I got back to Houston and did tests and stuff, that's when I realized that's what it was. I just knew my body was off. For those in the back,
I got a question now. Was it off in Las Vegas?
When I went to Vegas it was okay the first few days, but when we would go eating places, I wasn't finishing my food and I was just like, okay, something's up. I didn't know it was that, but I felt like maybe I had like a little summer cold or maybe the change in atmospheres to a certain extent. Maybe it was a host of things it could have been. But when I came back and went to my PCP, I found out that's what it was, and he gave me like that kickstart kind of antibiotics, and I was good. But that was it. You're around a lot of other people, and for people to say as if I went down there and I knew I was sick and I went to knowingly give people that it's crazy. Hell, people could have had and they just didn't show it. It doesn't manifest in the same way with everyone.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't. So, Rebel, what do you think about this new take on the gentleman's panel? And I want to give a shout out to Shamar, because Shamar, you are a likable person. So I think it's good that Shamar is
I
coming
hadn't
in.
heard about it.
So this is why Rico is going crazy. So it's Shamar, ODS, Lemon, Lemon. I thought about that. Lemon, Rick Reed was on there, and then Rico had popped up. But I think they're gonna try to do it. But in it, Lemon was. I don't know if Brian is working out now. I don't know if he's eating his chicken soup, but Lemon,
Now I'm just
baby,
saying.
Lemon was in his element on that panel. What you think? He was in his element. Go watch it. He was in his element.
I think that's a very interesting panel because there'll be quite a few different views, and I think that's what would make it work. I'll say go for it, and if it works for them, do them. I think that will be something to watch because these people are flagging each other platforms so much. There's not going to be much to watch because they're going to lose channels.
Yeah, flagging hurts the and can I say this? I think a lot of the people flagging, they're not original B sector people. So when you're not of the sector, it doesn't matter to you. And I think some of these people are trying to destroy the sector. The sector is gonna live. I don't care what you do, the beef sector will live. And I don't have to be on here. I can be gone tomorrow. The beef sector is still gonna be here. So unlike other sectors, the beef sector is, you got a mismatch of people, and the gays are survivors. You hear me? The gays are survivors. So nothing you can do is going to do anything to us. We're survivors. So you can get all the homophobic men you want and all of that stuff. We're survivors. So
I be an atomic bomb here. The queen will still survive with some chapstick.
And she gonna do an old nasty death drop. Okay, so it's gonna be what it is. And like I said, there are a variety of gay men. And again, I think that I think the beef sector shows that you have the most masculine.
Speaking of gay men, you and Tulsa fell out?
Oh no, I haven't fallen out with Tulsa. I seen Tulsa do something, and it's like Tulsa thinks that I need her on my platform. So the only way Tulsa can get up on my platform now is somebody has to pay her up, and the minimum price is $50. But I want Tulsa to know that whether her rock titties come up here or not, we still gonna make it. And if anything, and the thing is, I gave her a redirect. And so I saw her say something, and she wanted to fight, and I didn't really come up there to fight. I just wanted her to know I see you, and since my channel is nothing and all of this, you can pay to come on, but you won't come on. That's it. And I'm not mad at Tulsa. Yeah.
When she comes on, she derails the conversations a lot of times because it could be a good conversation. She says, "Hi, Catherine, you bald head bitch." It's like no one was even talking about Catherine. Y'all are trying to have a serious conversation.
But that's what she does.
Demon.
And that's why I tell Catherine. I say, Catherine, you know what she's doing. So now, unlike Queen Tulsa, Brian happens to be funny. I don't think I would ever have anybody pay Brian up because Brian actually has talent. He's actually funny. He doesn't have to alter his appearance or put stuff in his chest and all of that stuff to be funny. You know what I'm saying? He don't have to go in his dirty backyard and dog doodle and trampolines and.
But it's overkill. When she does it, it's overkill because they could be having a good conversation going, and she just she'll. But
it's not natural. It's not natural. It's not natural.
That's what
Brian has a natural. So see how we see Tulsa can't do this. She can't do this. She can't do this.
You got 5 people in you. This is why you only get 4 and 5 people watching you because you don't realize it's not working. Your tactic to get people to come in your channel is not working because people don't like you. No, it's just I'll turn
Now,
off sometimes. I see other. Okay, here this girl.
I will say though, I like her and Sparkles fight. Sparkles is another one who will derail your show. But baby, hey, she always fighting somebody. But like I said, there are some people who are naturally funny who will never have to pay to get up. So it is what it is. Wait a minute, Jay. Do you think she bought tits to be funny?
Wait, she bought tits to be funny. Girl,
I just say it's interesting. That's
let me
all.
tell you, those boulder tits. She took hormones to get those little rocks.
Well, hold on. Wait a minute. Brian.
Yeah, what's going on?
Somebody told me that Tulsa had a camera slip with her husband and took the video off and put it on private. And somebody was calling your
No, she
name.
showed her husband. I saw her husband come on, Jay. She actually showed him. I know he came on for a brief. He's not a bad looking guy either.
No, he ain't.
Surprisingly,
like
I thought
Seth
she was gonna
Rogen.
have something that looked like Danny DeVito.
He looked like Seth Rogen, that actress. Excuse me, actor. But why was she calling my name for what? What did I say?
Well, no. Somebody who saw the camera slip was calling your name because they said she only, and like you said, Rebel, they said she only had 5 people in there. But she was one of the 5, and something happened where Tulsa took the video off and made it private.
People in the chat.
Look, I don't know. I don't even.
I'm
watch
sorry.
it.
What you said? Say that again, Jay.
I ain't say nothing. Brian was talking. Brian said he don't watch it.
Yeah. Well, Jay Wilson, if you go live later on, I would love to discuss your trip, and I would like to talk about a few other things. But it's a beautiful day. I get off of work late tonight.
Girl, let me say this. I don't know. Hold on for a minute, Brian. I don't know about Miss Paulette, girl. Did you say I used to sell Ussy? What?
Who said it pussy?
Paulette. What? Paulette, that's not true. Are you serious?
Oh my God.
Paulette, that's not true, girl. That's a troll. That's a
Oh
troll.
my God.
Oh my God. Ooh, child. Ooh, child.
Not selling the baby, the cooter, baby. They said she was selling the cooter.
No, Miss Paulette. Miss Paulette, I'm gonna let you come up real quick because I gotta do something in the couple.
Oh.
But no, Miss Paulette, I never said that. That's no, ma'am. I'm glad you came to verify that. Cause girl, I ain't never seen you in person. I don't even know how you look in person, Miss Paulette. Oh my God. Now I know some people who done sold some Badussi.
Okay.
Because we got a lot of Badussi sellers, but I ain't never known Miss Paulette to do that.
Shit, when times get hard, I mean.
Can I say this though? Let me tell you who's really bothering me, and I heard her and she's bothering me now. Dragons, stop, Dragons, please stop. So Rico and Dragons went at it. Please stop, Dragons. Someone said Tulsa husband looked like Seth Rogen with a Danny DeVito body. Child, I'm gonna leave that alone. So Dragons, please stop. So Rico and Dragons went at it, and let me tell you something, it was not good. So I'm gonna say that. So, ooh, girl, why is she dressed like that? Yeah. Dragons went at Rico. I mean, homophobic slurs again. So when we get mad, that's when we go. Why is this lady looking like a piece of banana?
Dragons was a stud. Is Dragons a stud?
I don't know what Dragons is. Girl, who is this? Hold on, let me put my banner up.
It's too much going on today. It is.
Let me put my banner up. I don't know what Dragons is, but I'll tell you what, she can get some money real quick, and I ain't mad at her. Wait a minute, did somebody just come up here? Hold on. Hold on for a minute. Let me check the back chat. No, okay. Well, Rebel, y'all, look, I gotta go, but I would like to thank Rebel Son and Brian coming up here. This is the gentleman's panel Tame. We Tame gentleman panel up here. I know they got that. I think they call it drinking with a purpose or something. I guess that's what they call it, drinking with a purpose. But I would like to thank Rebel for coming up. Rebel, and like I said, I have met Rebel. Rebel is good people. And I want to thank Brian for coming up. Brian don't know. I be trying to keep peace. I'm not trying to bring up old stuff that would cause confusion. and everything. I would rather meet Brian at the Planet Fitness because we both are on our weight loss challenge. I do not want to meet him at Six Flags because I think that's triggering. I think that would be triggering.
On the scene.
Let me tell you something,
Okay.
baby. If you have to, baby, because if you have to take that walk of shame, I'm, baby. If you ever have to take that walk of shame, hold on. Who is this? Oh, this is Miss Paulette. Hey, Miss Paulette.
Ooh, child.
Child. Miss Paulette, who said that I said that you was selling your stuff?
I said it came over there at Lemons last night. It came up.
Oh, they lying, Miss Paulette. You know what? I think that's people who are upset because we didn't have a cornbread dressing challenge. The walk. Okay, hold on. The walk of shame is when you too big to get on the ride because the thing don't click, and then they tell you to get off the ride, and you got to walk off, and you can't get on the ride. That's the walk of shame. But I don't want that to happen. But you know what? Brian may be confident. You know what I'm saying? He may be confident, and
I
I am.
said I'm gonna make sure I ask you because I don't like rumors like that to be out on me, and I knew you would tell me the truth.
no, not me.
Said it had already been discussed that you had already said you didn't say that.
No,
So
I never knew that.
this
Hold
the
on,
first
I
you
never
heard
knew
that?
that came up, baby. This is the first I heard that. I'm hearing that Lovely Love went in on me with her husband. That's the first I'm hearing of that too. Because Miss Paulette, really, I do have a life outside of YouTube, and so but Miss Paulette, I would never say that. But now I'm gonna say this. You know, you in it with YouTube cameras, and she's a little ticked off at me because I didn't know y'all was going at it, and then she
Well,
think that I let you up. And so my thing is this: anybody could come up. She could have came up and cussed you out or said what she needed to say. It's equal opportunity. But my thing is, she got a little shady with me. And I'm like, what's going on? And then I was laughing, but she was really upset about that. And you know, that's it. Now, one thing I'm gonna say though, you were in that room with that man, and that's all I'm saying. Now, what y'all did ain't none of my business. Y'all could have had prayer meeting. Y'all could have been, you know, talking about current events and the politics. But you was in that room with that man because that was the same area with the picture. Girl, don't. Ooh, I just.
let me tell
Okay,
you
go
something
ahead.
about that, y'all. Now you know what? The way this shit went on, because you know me and DG and YouTube cameras into it real bad. And come to find out the root of the matter. When I was on your panel about a month ago, you remember we was having girl talk, gossiping. And so you were saying, like, what's been going on with you? And I say, well, something about YouTube cameras, because you know I told you we got into it over there at the Capitol. Okay. And I had drug her ass. Okay. And she drug me back, no big deal. But
Okay.
somebody was in the house over here when me and you was talking, and they took offense. YouTube camera chew up when she was dragging me the other night when K-Fit went and put on a wall that I was dragging her over there in Lemon. Come to find out, because it turned into a raging, just crazy. A lot of people was coming against me over there at Lemons, and so Blue Shake was trying to get me to come to her live. I wouldn't go because I knew, you know, I ain't going on no panel over here. I would get out and move around tomorrow. I just need to see how these streets going. And so kind of find out, me and Donna Goins had words, but I said I was not going to be on the panel with him. So I dropped down so he could go up, and he was talking shit and kind of find out that nigga been going on live on me over a week. But you know, I didn't even know the nigga was going live on.
But see, that's the whole thing. But let me say this, Miss Paulette, because I gotta go in a few minutes. But I have never said anything about your private parts. I mean, Miss Paulette, I don't. But Miss Paulette, I don't talk about anybody selling their stuff. You know, that ain't my ministry. So, but my thing is this. I mean, yeah, baby, it's all yours, baby. And if it's getting you the money that you need, work ain't honest, but it pays the bills. But I ain't never said that, Miss Paulette. So again, I think people are doing that because they're trying to start some stuff, huh?
And somebody named Frankie had put that in the chat, and you know, Pizarro ain't got no better sense than
that is untrue. Miss Paulette,
and I'm gonna
I
get
don't
down.
even talk. Look, I don't even talk about you that much, Miss Paulette. So I know
I
the devil
know,
is a liar. But the girls are trying
I
to
know
start
you
some
just
mess,
don't
Miss
like
Paulette,
that.
because they need
But
content.
I just wanted to come and talk to you because that's what
That's
they
right, Miss
said. You,
Paulette. That's it.
I
That's
don't
it, Miss
want to hear
Paulette.
from nobody else. I'm talking to
Yes,
you, and I'm
that's
getting ready to
correct.
go.
Well, Miss Paulette,
But I
y'all, I
want to
gotta
thank
go.
you
It's raining. It's
for
cold. I'm
what you said.
surprised it ain't raining in Houston. So I want to thank Brian, Miss Paulette, Rebel. I will be on later on. Y'all have a good day. I got to go. Love y'all. Peace.